And here's another thing. Now here, I'm gonna play another clip for y'all too. And if you don't like the clips, I do apologize. And some of these clips are a little lengthy. This one's damn near 2 minutes. I might not play the whole joint, but I remember talking on Clubhouse one night, and we was just kind of having a conversation and this and that shit, right? Kind of along the lines of this, but not really. And I just remember kind of telling niggas like, you know, cause we just talking about being in America and the systematic shit, systematic racism and all this and that and whatever the case and blase blah. And I just remember telling niggas like, look, I'm listening to y'all talk and I'm listening and I feel niggas. Like I feel niggas. I feel niggas to the death. Like the only thing I can't relate to niggas on is project living and gang banging and shit like that. That's the only thing I can't relate to niggas on. But when it comes to just being black and having a perspective of a black person in America, nigga, when I mean to tell you I feel niggas. Yeah, it ain't, I can fuck all the white hoes in the world and all this and that. Ain't nobody finna tell me, nigga, I'm true to this shit. I'm true to this nigga shit. Let me just tell you. So I was telling niggas like, yo, if niggas want to just say, yo, in America, black folk, we set in stone for doom. We ain't got no hope. And shit just gonna be what it is and always gonna be what it is, then all right. I'm gonna rock with you. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem dusting off my shoulders, dusting off my shirt, wiping off my hands. Hey, it is what it is. But if we gonna keep on saying, oh, niggas can do this and niggas can and we need this and that, then at some point, we just got to be a change. To some degree, to some level, we got to start holding us accountable. We can't keep running around acting like we just can't do no wrong. We be out here doing wrong. And if it's by design, then it's by design. But if we aware of it, then shit. Can we change it? Can we not? And this next clip kind of went into that. And it made me just think like, well, damn, if this is the case, if we're going to keep talking about it in this term and in this kind of context, then shit. What the fuck we keep talking for? What we really having conversations for then?
Is this why you don't like talking to black women, Larry Elder?
Wow.
And let me just say, Shorty was...
No, that's mayors. I'm not talking... I said system.
I'm going to tell you about this system if you allow me to finish my point.
I'm not talking about somebody elected and doing a job, sir. I asked what system did we create? What financial system?
Okay, let's talk about the system of one of the largest...
Thank you.
One of the systems of one of the largest cities in America, Baltimore. Freddie Gray died in police custody a few years ago. The mayor was black. The head of the police department was black. Number two...
it's not in charge of the system, but go ahead.
Number two person in charge of the police department was black.
Shorty was on another, and I'm sorry to stop the clip, but I just want to say, Shorty right here, she annoying, bro. And I'm sure I probably shouldn't say that as a black woman, you know, oh, the black woman just, but I'm just saying. I seen her on another interview a couple weeks ago. Again, I'm not mad at motherfuckers disagreeing and this and that, but it's like, why can't we just go away about it? Like, you bringing somebody on as a guest, really show them some love. How you gonna invite somebody into your house and still be an asshole to them? It's like, damn, my nigga, if you ain't want me here, what the fuck you asked me to come over for? Shit. Okay, maybe I walked in the house and ain't take my shoes off. I ain't realize that's how you was giving it up. But now that I know that's how you giving it up, for sure. But you ain't gotta curse me out and go all crazy over it. I ain't know. Where the compassion? Give me some grace. I'm a guest. She don't be giving motherfuckers grace. She be on motherfuckers' head. She a bulldog for real.
All the city council, Democrats, majority black.
Still not in charge of the system.
Wow.
That's a position.
6 officers charged. 3 of them were black. A judge before whom 2 of the officers tried their case found him not guilty was black.
Still not in charge of the system.
The city intendant of public schools was black. The county superintendent of public schools was black. The Attorney General at the time, Loretta Lynch, is black, as was the President of the United States, was black. And yet,
Still not in charge of the system.
who's in
I
charge
asked
of
you
the
a simple
system,
question, sir.
well, Wanda Sykes said when Barack Obama got elected, how are you going to complain about the man when you are the man? Now, from the president to the attorney general to the state attorney to the mayor to the head of the police department to the commission of the schools in the city and in the county to the majority of city council in that city, all of them are black. And you're still saying that we don't run anything?
So who's in charge of the
No,
system? Ted?
I said who created the system. I didn't say we didn't run anything. I challenged a lot of those black leaders, by the way. I said when we talk about the system, what black people have been in charge of any system. I'm not talking about a position. I'm not talking about a mayor. You know good
Oh, so
well what I'm
you're
talking about,
basically
Mr.
saying
Elder.
that they're black faces that are still in
Correct.
those positions, but they're still
Correct.
being part
Similar
of
to
the
you, Mr. Elder. You're
so-
a black face in a position in the conservative movement. They're just the same. They're just on the other side. I'm talking
So
about
then when Martin Luther King
The level of what is it? Condescension? These niggas is just very condescending to this nigga. Again, I understand disagreeing and this and that, but it's like, holy fuck. Is this a way to really just conduct an interview? Like, I don't know, man. I just have higher expectations for the Breakfast Club, and this shit just wasn't like, you can't even let the man talk. Let the man talk.
in 1966, I believe there could be a black president in about 40 years' time, then it really doesn't matter if there's one or isn't. Nothing changes. He was
the
naive.
system
He was
also
naive
killed
then.
him as well. Well, we know that the FBI and the CIA also killed him. That system. You realize that, correct?
Wow. An individual killed him.
Right. That was also a part of
So again, bro just went through and named off a whole city, Baltimore, where there's just mad black heads that are in charge. So my thing is, if black folk, to her point, if black folk didn't create the system, but it's just people in charge of the system, like, I guess I'm wondering what change in America do we really feel like can really happen if the system is the system? Like, think about it. How many systems really ever get broken down? You got a system in your phone. Now, it's software, it's hardware, this and that, but it's a system for a reason. It goes how it goes. You got a system on your fucking laptop. You got to update systems, but the system be the system. Think about sports. That's like back home, Salem High School. Them niggas stay winning championships. Like, they've been ill since for as long as I can remember. They still ill. Last time I was home talking to my boy AJ, Salem's still out here putting up numbers. They still bringing in championships every few years. If they not doing it, repeats and shit like that. Like, them niggas got a system, and that bitch worked. Ain't nobody finna break that system. Nobody finna break that system. It works. Northside, up until my senior year, really up until my junior year, from 01 to 2009, nigga, we had a system. And that system was built to lose. I'm talking trash. I'm talking winning at best 4 games a season. At best. And for a long time, nigga, for a lot of them seasons, nigga, we was 2-8, 1-9. We might be by the top, we might be Bird. After that, we getting our asses whooped. My senior year, nigga, we fucked around and figured that shit out. We won. We brought the trophy home. The first one in the county. First one in Roanoke County. We brought that bitch home. 2 years later, brought another one home. I don't think we won one since. But we figured some shit out. For them couple of years, nigga, we had the players and we had the system to work, nigga. Basketball, Coach Pope, been there for years. Yeah, pretty good teams, this and that shit. But he finally figured something out. And I want to say in the past 5 years, I think Pope won 2 championships. Got his name on the wall. Bill Pope Gymnasium. Figured out the system. if America is founded on racism, we still got systemic racism, what could ever change it? Who are the people that we like? If the black folk that are in the system are just black faces, they just black faces in the system, then who supposed to change it? What white person is gonna look at a black person that thinks, you know what, them niggas right here, this nigga right here, he really for his people. He really for his people. If we put him in a position of power, he really gonna do the right thing by his people and make sure that his people is doing good. If America don't want that, and if that's what we talking about, systemic racism and shit like that, and that's the DNA of America, and I feel like there's racism. I feel like America's DNA is racism. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it is, or maybe it's classism. Maybe racism is just the smoking gun. You know what I'm saying? Or the smoking mirrors. And classism is really the thing. Maybe that's what it is. But in America, we definitely got a lot of that, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think we got a lot of that. But if that's the case, then what's gonna change then? What the fuck supposed to change? We had a black president. Was he just a black face? Like Larry was saying. Okay, we had a black. We acting like we ain't never had a. We all over here talking about systemic racism and all this and that shit. Y'all acting like President Obama never got elected and reelected. Like he ain't spent 8 years in that hole. That be my question. My question be, well, if everything is what it is, then what the fuck we still talking for? As black folk, what we just like, is that the only thing that's been keeping us alive for all these years? We just been running off hope. We just been naively just taking whatever is given to us, good or bad, but knowing that we really ain't got no real power, knowing that we'll never really ever be able to make the kind of difference that we need, knowing that America really ain't never gonna do right by us. Is that what we on? Is that what we talking about? I don't know. It's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of black folk and doing wrong, this and that,